Welcome back, y'all. Now it's time for my irrelevant news of the week.
You gotta be kidding me. I mean, how do you watch them? I mean, yeah, they stink.
Every week, man. It's just, I love this episode. Or was it segment? Yeah, segment. That's what I was looking for. First one. Mysterious cosmic ray observed in Utah came from beyond our galaxy. Scientists say. Now, first thing that came to my head, right? If aliens were trying to send us a message, why the fuck would they do it in Utah? Ain't nothing out there, man. Ain't nothing out there but Mormon women.
But it's kind of
boring.
It's like the crop circles.
That's a good point. You don't see no crop circles in New York.
No.
They don't come over here, son. They don't come this way.
Mm-mm.
Why is that?
You can't.
Why is that? Explain. You said they can't.
Too crowded.
But
Yo, bro, you send the sign over here, bro. They gotta compete with Times Square. Gotta compete with the.
we probably wouldn't see it.
See that shit? They'll go right by us.
They'd be like, "Hello, we've been here for 5 days."
Remember that time the sky turned like blue, like light blue, like the old even sign?
Yeah.
That night, and everyone was like, all right. What's going on here? Other than that, bro.
Yeah, we don't pay attention enough. We don't care, bro. Like I'm telling you, aliens would have came here like, "Oh, bro, we were literally shining this light in Manhattan for like 5 days. We don't care. We don't care."
Where and what block?
What block? Facts. Where was you at?
You seen it? I ain't see it.
But I mean, of all places, go to Utah. Utah.
You know what's funny though? Like I saw a lot of stuff going on this week about like the flat earthers came out talking about I guess one of Elon's rockets went off or something like that. And now let's see, look, it couldn't get past what do they call it? The firmament?
The firmament.
Yeah, it didn't make it past the firmament. I'm like, so nothing can get out, but everything else can get in? Is that the way this works?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly.
listen, after this year, I think we've pretty much understood. Even if they had proof, they congressional had hearings, they had all these things about aliens, bro. We don't give a fuck. It don't matter.
We just waiting.
Yo,
we're just waiting to see him.
Rent is still high. Inflation is still real. No one gives a fuck no more, bro.
Right.
Listen, if the aliens come down and say, "Listen, we understand that y'all rent have been very high in New York. We just want to give you, we want to extend an olive branch to say rent is like a third of the price on Mars. Y'all want to come? Yes. I'm going to Red Rocks."
Do aliens have mouths?
I'm sure they do.
Like all the ones I see, like the photos, they never have mouths.
They maybe don't need them.
Maybe they communicate through.
That's what makes them smarter, because fucking mouths clearly.
Because they don't shut they realize that we have to evolve as a species and shut the fuck up. Right? We don't want to hear nobody speak. Just send me that brainwave.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah. That's not a pause. That's not a pause. That's not a pause.
I had something else to say.
What'd you have to say?
They had mouths in their dicks. Like, who knows? Just never know.
You never know.
You never know.
Moving on.
Dick mouth.
What's the next one? Let's see.
Succubus from South Park.
Right. Kyle Rittenhouse reportedly lost all of his money after his acquittal in the 2 fatal shootings of 2 Wisconsin protesters. How do we feel about Mr. Rittenhouse today? Where's the help for him? I thought Trump was his man.
It's a pawn, bro.
It's just amazing how, like, after a certain while, that when that popularity rubs off, when the real world hits you, and then you know that there's no support coming.
Right.
And he's like, "Yo, I'm really in here."
No, you realize the politics is worn off.
Right. Mm-hmm. That there's no publicity.
The lights go off.
Yeah.
The camera stop rolling, and nobody gives a fuck.
Facts.
And that's where it's like, damn, I fucked up.
And the booty warriors out there like, "I like it." And I won't share. You know, I'm telling you, man, because it gets crazy. It gets crazy. Moving on. 3 men break into an abandoned jail and accidentally lock themselves in a cell.
What was this in Chicago, right?
Let's go ahead and
I think
find
it was in
out.
Illinois.
Let's see. Abandoned jail and accidentally locking themselves in one of the cells in St. Louis, Missouri.
Same shit.
The incident occurred Thursday night when the 3 men broke into the medium security institution, also known as the workhouse. Police received a 911 call from the jail and helped the men out of the cell before arresting them for trespassing.
Ain't it crazy? Like, you lock yourself up, and now the police will lock you up.
Yo, that's crazy.
That's
Yo,
that's crazy, bro.
I just want to commend everybody in this room for having something fucking better to do than break into an abandoned prison with my spare time.
This is a thing, though. Like, I know people who, like, I don't know if you're familiar with, like, the Kings Park Psychiatric Facility out on Long Island. It's like an abandoned psychiatric facility where it's like fucking acres. I'm talking about buildings on top of buildings that are abandoned.
Yeah.
And people go in these buildings just to, I don't know, do nincompoop things. Like, it's a whole culture for that.
It's nuts.
Nicole is laughing extremely
She's been
hard
there.
right now.
She's been there.
I've never been there, but it would be like people like take off from school and just go have like field trips there.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know, did you make like a Blair Witch film like that you're not sharing with us?
She definitely looks like a Blair Witch type of person.
People be in there and be like, they were filming. It looked like there was like seances and stuff in there. Just like stuff like written, but.
And it's like back in the days when they used to do like crazy tests on people, like in like these psychiatric facilities.
Crazy tests. I don't believe in those things. Moving on. This one made me laugh, but it could be true. Census projects over 1 in 4 Americans will be Latino by 2060.
I believe it.
It's the claw factor, because you remember what Claw says. Listen, if you go get a joint, it needs to be a mamacita. I think a lot of people are thinking like that as well. Yeah.
Well, look around you.
Makes sense.
They're the majority. People don't realize
right.
They are the majority. Them and Indians. But
they're in high demand. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, nah. Spanish is like the language.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
English is like low key fading out.
I gotta learn. I gotta freshen up on my Spanish.
Go get you one of those Latinas.
Yeah. I was gonna get what's that? What's that thing they got?
The new shit?
No. I don't know what the hell they call it.
Rosetta Stone?
Yeah. Like Rosetta Stone or something like that.
Go to Roosevelt Avenue.
Facts.
Take a walk down the block.
I'm not looking to get a prostitute.
I was gonna tell you that you can get Spanish lessons over there.
You see how your brain just goes somewhere else?
That's all that's over there.
No, that and Spanish lessons, obviously.
There's other buildings. There's restaurants.
Right.
Listen, when you go to Roosevelt Avenue, I don't know when the last time you've been there, buddy, but when I go over there, I see Latinas in storefronts, and they're not really trying to help you speak the language.
And in those same storefronts, you can actually get a good Spanish lesson.
That's what I'm saying.
I just don't know what you like.
Lesson in what? Like, what kind of Spanish a lesson?
Living la vida loca, bro.
Oh, okay.
That's how it goes. Why don't you just back off with
Listen, the last time I was there,
mm-hmm.
I saw a lot of homeless Latinos. I saw a lot of sex workers. I saw a lot of things that I don't necessarily agree with. You know what's funny? Like, if you go there now, like, when's the last time you've been to Roosevelt Avenue?
Definitely a couple of weeks.
It looks like when you ever been to the Mexico border?
I have not.
Okay. You need to pay that place a visit, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Question is, have you?
I have.
Okay, see that
it says a lot.
Yep, it says a lot about him.
We got him.
Moving on. Jackpot winner sues his child's mother for telling his family. You guys foul. You sue him because you told. I agree with him.
Why?
What do you mean why?
Like, why did
Can you?
A Maine man who won $1.3 billion
Sheesh.
is suing his daughter's mother for allegedly telling his family about the win against his wishes. So he told her not to say anything.
Did she sign the NDA? Or something?
Right. That's what I was about to ask.
Well, let's go ahead and see. Man is taking legal action after winning the Maine lottery. Selected, so we don't know if he's taking any if he had an NDA.
I'm under the assumption that him and this woman aren't together.
Right.
Sounds like that.
And that maybe he has custody of the child.
Or she does.
Because at that point, she's getting paid. So why not shut the hell up?
Well, she got like what 1.3, like 780 something, 7 something.
So which means she probably get about 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
So for her to say something,
right?
You know, that's kind of.
But some
if he's not together, he had to get her to sign an NDA.
Right.
Sure, you had to.
Some people just can't shut up, bro. It don't matter if you with them or not. Like they just want to spread your business.
Diarrhea of the mouth.
Facts. And then you get the 5 knuckle shuffle too after that. So.
I mean, I don't condone I've seen type people of 1950 behaviors, but
I'm not talking about just with. I'm talking about anybody. That's my money.
I've seen.
Don't play with my money.
I've seen people disappear for less.
Facts.
At the Mexican border.
Moving on. Last one before we get out of here. Florida man. Oh, we haven't heard that in a while, right?
Wow.
Florida man arrested after throwing a pack of Oreos at his wife. So Florida goes to that extreme. So you can be able to carry guns. You can stand your ground. Do all these things, right? Don't need to wear masks, COVID, a lot of stuff. They don't like Black history down there. There's a lot of stuff that they just allow. But you can't throw Oreos at people. That's offensive.
Is it the wasting of the Oreo?
That's the way they draw the line.
Is it the assault or the waste of the Oreos?
Could be both.
Was she hurt by this? Like, did he like rock her like right in her face with it?
Did it rupture?
I mean, even if somebody throws an Oreo really hard at you, right? Wouldn't the Oreo just break onto your body because it's
I thought it was like a
fucking cookie?
I'm thinking of like a sleeve of Oreos.
That's still not enough to hurt you, though.
Like, was it frozen?
No.
Were they golden Oreos?
Were they hot?
Double stuffed?
Double stuff. You really wouldn't get hurt with a double stuff.
Pause.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yo,
that's crazy.
I don't know what you went through, bro.
Man, that was wicked. That was a good one. It's a good catch. But yeah, there's no harm in getting Oreos thrown at you, but you get arrested for that?
Maybe it's just a level of disrespect. Like, yo,
right.
Anybody that can do that.
It's a little Ike Turner-ish. It really is.
Well, technically it's assault.
Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is. So let's see. Florida man allegedly threw a package of Oreo cookies at his wife while the two were arguing over their empty coffee maker.
Yo, a package is like the whole sleeve of like 36 cookies, right? 3 sleeves, 12 in each.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. The couple been married for over 40 years. If he get...
These are old people.
If
you hit Dolly Parton with a pack of Oreos, she might break in half.
If he felt comfortable throwing a pack of Oreos at his wife that he's been married to for over 40 years, cops need to stay out of this.
Well, who ratted?
I don't know. That's crazy.
Someone had to say that you can't do that, and then call the police on them. What happened?
Well, it's probably you know how you got nosy neighbors. They probably heard the argument and came over and interjected themselves.
Hey, this is 911. How can I help you? Hank did it again. He threw a goddamn pack of Oreos at Gertrude. I can't believe it. This is crazy. You have to get down here. It's getting messy. I need. You gotta come down.
So first off, there's Oreos all over the carpet. There's Oreos all over the front desk or front door. Like, what are we doing here? Please.
He threw it so aggressive, it exploded everywhere. It's everywhere. Almost hit Lil Ann in the face.
Oreos. You go to jail for Oreos, fam. And then, but you heard the frustration, though. What I told you, the coffee maker was empty. So he was like, yo, there's no coffee? What are we doing here? And she was like, oh, well, I didn't know I was supposed to make coffee. He didn't want to hear it.
Well, in his defense, They've been married for 40 years. These are old timers.
There's certain way that they communicate with each other,
Right.
Right.
You know, like they grew up a little bit. Like there's a like let's say for instance, my grandparents. I recall my grandmother bringing out my grandfather's food on a freaking silver platter,
Right.
and feeding him
Every day.
Wake up in the morning, his newspaper and his coffee was there waiting for him.
Every day.
So if you do this for me every day, and this one day that ain't there, oh no,
we having a conversation. Yep.
Heads are gonna roll.
We're gonna have a conversation. That's all it is. So that is my irrelevant news of the
You
week.
gotta be kidding me. I mean, how do you watch the? I mean, yeah, they stink.